Here's a stat that might surprise you. More than half of social media professionals, 52% in fact, say they've only used free versions of AI tools. No paid subscriptions, no premium upgrades, just the free plan. And here's another kicker. 62% of people say they don't plan to increase their AI budget this year. So the question is, are free tools enough to compete in today's AI-powered marketing world? Or are you leaving opportunities on the table by not investing in the paid versions? Well, that's what we're diving into today. Welcome to Marketing Trends Now. I'm Katie Brinkley, a social media strategist who's been in the game for over 2 decades. And I'm a business owner just like you. If you want to stay ahead of the algorithm without burning out, I've got you. I know you've got a business to run, so I'm going to keep it short, smart, and worth your time. Let's dive into today's episode. Today, we're tackling one of the most practical questions I hear from small business owners. Do I really need to pay for AI tools, or can I just get by with the free ones? Because let's be honest, there's no shortage of free AI tools out there. From ChatGPT's free tier to Canva's free AI features, you can absolutely get started without spending a dime. But at some point, you might hit the ceiling on what those tools can really do for your business. So let's unpack what the report says on how entrepreneurs are making decisions about free versus paid tools, and most importantly, where it actually makes sense to invest. First, let's talk about the current landscape. Recently, in the State of AI and Social Media in 2025 report from Metricool shows that 52% of professionals are relying only on free AI tools. That was really surprising to me. And honestly, it kind of makes sense. Free tools are incredibly powerful. And think about it, ChatGPT's free plan alone can generate tons of content ideas. It can draft captions and even write ad copy. Canva's free version gives you AI-powered design suggestions. You can even use tools like Grammarly for free or Perplexity for free to polish writing or do quick research. So if you're a solopreneur or a small business owner just dipping your toe into AI, free tools are an easy, low-risk way to start. You don't need a big budget to see the value. But here's where it gets tricky. Free tools usually come with limits. Limited credits, limited integrations, limited depth, which means while they're a great entry point, they may not scale with you as your business grows. So let's flip the coin here. Who is paying for the tools? And the data shows that agencies are far more likely to pay for AI tools compared to freelancers and entrepreneurs. And that makes sense. Agencies need collaborative features, deeper analytics, and the ability to manage multiple clients. We use all the paid features at Next Step Social. Entrepreneurs, on the other hand, tend to be more cautious with their budgets. 37% of them spend nothing, and those who do invest usually cap at around $20 to $50 a month. This is what I found interesting. Even among agencies, only a small percentage are spending over $100 a month. Even for bigger players, that spend is relatively modest. So this tells me 2 things. 1, free tools are genuinely strong enough to cover the basics. And 2, paid tools are being reserved for areas where they drive measurable ROI, like analytics, team collaboration, or advanced features. So let's get honest. Where are you really gaining or missing if you decide that you don't want to pay? You want to just stick with the free tools. With free tools, you get speed, ideas, and basic functionality. You can brainstorm, draft, and adapt content without spending a cent. But you'll often be limited on how much you can use the tool each month, or you'll lack features like team collaboration or API access. With paid tools, you usually unlock the ability to scale. More credits, more advanced output, more integrations with the tools you already use, and analytics that tell you what's working. So here's an example. Let's say you're using a free AI image tool that generates graphics. You might get 5 free credits a month. And that's fine if you only need a couple of visuals. But if you're running a content-heavy business, you'll burn through those credits in a day. Paying $20 or $30 a month could give you unlimited access, which translates into more creative freedom and consistency. Another example, ChatGPT's paid version. It gives you access to ChatGPT 5 The difference in quality is significant. If you're using AI to brainstorm or to draft, the free version works. But if you're writing proposals, ads, or high-stakes content, that upgrade can pay for itself in just one project. So here's my take. When should you stick with free and when should you invest? You should stick with free if you're just getting started, if you're just testing out how AI fits into your workflow, or if your content needs are light. So, for example, if you're a boutique shop posting 3 times a week, it might be totally fine on free tools. My dad, he's really gotten excited about AI. He asked if he should pay for ChatGPT, and I said, Dad, for what you're doing, you do not need to pay for it. When should you invest? You should invest in paid if you've hit a ceiling, if you're constantly running out of credits, or if you need better quality, or if you want your analytics to make smarter decisions. It is time to pay. I'd also say this. Don't think of it as paying for another tool. Think of it as hiring a junior assistant. If $20 a month saves you 5 hours of work, is it worth it? Of course it is. The fact that 62% of people don't plan to increase their AI budgets this year tells me something about where the industry is. We are still in the experimental phase. People are testing, they're learning, and they're figuring out what really drives results and what AI platforms they really want to invest their time in. This is where there is an opportunity for you. If you are willing to invest smartly, you can leap ahead of people who are stuck in the free-only mode. While they're limited by credits and basic features, you're using advanced tools to create better content, analyze results, and refine your strategy. That does not mean you should start throwing money at every AI tool out there. It means that you should be strategic. Pick 1, 2, or 3 tools that directly impact your bottom line and invest there. So here's the takeaway. Free AI tools are very powerful and they're more than enough to get you started. But if you want to scale, if you want better quality, and if you want data-driven insights, paid tools are worth considering. The question isn't, should I pay for AI tools? The real question is, where will paying for the upgrade actually save me time, make me money, or give me better results? Here is my challenge for you this week. Audit the AI tools you're already using. Are you constantly hitting the free limits? Are you redoing AI's work because the free version isn't strong enough? If the answer is yes, that is where a small investment could make a big difference. And don't forget, these aren't just expenses, they are time savers. And in business, time is money. If this episode gave you clarity, make sure that you are subscribed to Marketing Trends Now, share it with a friend, and until then, keep your marketing smart, strategic, and always on trend.